We begin tonight with a focus on the economy. New government data shows the cost of consumer goods increased slightly last month, but the true effect of the higher tariffs haven't hit consumers yet. As a Goldman Sachs report shows, 64% of those costs are still being absorbed by U.S. businesses. Joining me now is CBS News senior business and technology correspondent Ling Kent. So, Ling, you looked at these numbers. What do they tell you?
Well, they tell me that inflation held relatively steady, another 2.7%. But when you take out all of that volatile food and energy, you'll see that core inflation went up 3.1%. And that is the metric that the Federal Reserve cares about when it comes to reading how prices are going for consumers. Looking at that information, it seems that it is not hot enough to stop the Federal Reserve from changing course. We do expect the Fed to cut interest rates at that September Fed meeting in the middle of the month. But looking at what this is, we are seeing some impact on prices from tariffs, John.
And where are we seeing that impact from tariffs on prices?
You know, it's on everyday items and every week expenses that you and I may have, right? We're talking about groceries, meat, poultry, fish, and eggs, for example, up 5.2% compared to a year ago. You also have medical care services up 4.3%, used car and trucks up almost 5% in price, and car insurance up 5.3%. But the good news about this number, this headline 2.7% inflation rate, is it didn't go up that much because energy costs, fuel, that actually dropped compared to a year ago, John.
And Ling, yesterday President Trump announced that he's got a new nominee to replace the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics, E.J. Antoni. Normally you and I wouldn't be talking about the head of the BLS. Why are we, and what do we know about this nominee?
Well, of course, President Trump fired the head of the BLS after the most recent jobs report, and that data was announced. What do we know about him? He's known to be a conservative economist. He's the chief economist at the Heritage Foundation, and he does want to change how the numbers are collected when it comes to the jobs report. He posted on X that he does believe that there needs to be a better, more accurate way of collecting that data that the president says he's concerned about, John.